OCS!
3, 2, 1.
And 157 we're on the Amtrak.
And I remember being treated kind of rudely. Job. It needs to be a good job. It needs to be a job I feel like I can make hay with. Maybe I won't make as much money as I'm making right now. Maybe I don't care. You know?
I feel like you're making a difference.
Right. As long as I'm, making, if I could make what I was making when I left Santon, that was $243,000. You know, just my salary. If I can do that and have a decent bonus and all that, I'd be okay with that. You know? What I don't want is, I don't want the jackpot. I'm not a prostitute. I'm not here just for the money. You can't treat me any old way you want.
Right. It's like we're paying this much money. You just gotta beat the shit out of you.
Right, I don't like that. I mean, there are going to be moments when, things don't go right and you have moments where people don't get along. But if your attitude towards the people that are doing the work and that you're supposed to be able to trust, you need to treat them right. You need to not just pay them well, but also be respectful. I don't think that's that hard. Basic courtesy is good.
Like we keep people around if they
Right,
actually
they'll continue to lose people as long as they have this attitude that the Americans are tools for them to use, and that we don't have feelings. And I mean, this thing with Jose and him not being allowed to go, that's bogus. You know, it's ridiculous. He wanted to go,
Right.
and he spent all last week being upset. And Mark values him. He likes him. He thinks he's great. And Jose is really great. And I'll tell you what, I leave and I need somebody like Jose, I'll fucking take him in a heartbeat.
Right.
And he'd probably go, because he's going to remember this.
He's feeling he's got stepped on too, man.
Yeah. He's not feeling like, oh, they totally they value me here and this, that, you know? He's not thinking that now. He's just, and I think even before this, he was kind of like, oh, like, if you spend any time at the company, you're going to, it's not just that Willie's oversensitive. You're going to pick up what I picked up. And I'm trying really hard not to poison the well with Nanette, because Nanette needs to formulate her own opinion.
Right. It'll come in time.
It will come. And then she's going to be going, and I mean, I can tell straight shooter Nanette will have plenty to say about it.
Right.
When that day comes. I mean, she's already broached the topic of the travel and traveling to Italy and how she really doesn't want to do that. I suspect. I mean, and I just said to her before. I said I'm not going. Like she mentioned the October thing. Nobody said anything to me about the October thing, so it may be that they haven't said it for reasons that have nothing to do with her. But or they just it hasn't been said to me yet.
She also hasn't been to Italy yet, right?
She hasn't been to Italy yet.
Right.
But
So it's kind of like a mandatory. You have to come to Italy at least once, right?
right, but this thing is that now that we're doing these, it doesn't matter if you stay in a nice place. You feel like you're switched on the entire time.
If you stay in a nice place, you only get to stay like 4 hours a day.
Right. You don't have any downtime. It's just go, 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 go. And I know Mark doesn't like that. He doesn't like that switched on stuff all the time. What happened to these trees?
bit more cautious, but I can't tell. The way he was mixing it up there in the crosswinds yesterday, I'm like, it looks like you're kind of going for it, man. But so I have no idea how he was able to come back from that, but that's the mindset of a champion.
And no matter where it goes for the next couple of weeks, it's great to see him back in the tour, feeling his best. Great nonverbals, great confidence, and has been riding awfully well, too. Let's go back to the leaderboard here and highlight a couple of others outside.
He will, but his default is always meter back, get in that TT mode and hold him close, and he's fit enough and powerful enough where he can keep him quite close.
Yeah, I would like to see Remco kind of branch out a little bit more and kind of hit out, go for something, a solo attack, because you remember in Amstel Gold this year he was second. He's won a couple of times the San Sebastian race, and which is very similar to this kind of terrain, so he could easily win today. Obviously, you know, when you have the different field and you're racing against Tadej Pogačar and all these guys, then sometimes it's a little harder to get out there, but you know, he could take time back today.
Final question from me here before we get ready for the neutral start in about 10 minutes. Breakaway. What kind of chance would a break have on a day like today?
When you see a route like today, and when TJ and I were racing, if you saw this route, we'd say absolutely breakaway is going. All the buses are getting pumped up, playing the loud music, triple espressos for everyone, anyone's opportunity. But that said,